If I walked up to you and said, vote or go to jail for 6 months, what option would you pick? Hold your answers very tight because a bill mandating voting passed its second reading in the House of Representatives last week. If signed into law, Nigerians who do not vote can face up to 6 months in prison or pay a 100,000 naira fine. There are so many thoughts to this already, but let's look at the statistics for the last election Nigeria held. We had a total of 93 million registered voters. 87 million people collected their permanent voters card, about 176,000 polling units nationwide, and yet only 25 million votes were cast, barely 25% of the total registered voters. All of this, and we haven't even talked about the Nigerians in diaspora. Will the bill mandate them to return back to the country whenever there's an election? The math simply does not add up. Despite 2023 appearing to have record-breaking potential for voter turnout, numerous obstacles prevented participation, from voter suppression to overcrowded polling units with excessive waiting time. So, what happens if this bill is actually passed? Could 60 million Nigerians actually face imprisonment? The practical challenges are enormous. If you do the maths, currently each polling unit should serve about 500 voters. But in reality, some locations handle over 1,000 voters and some see far fewer. Before mandating voting, shouldn't we ensure adequate infrastructure exists for all eligible voters to participate safely? And then there's the matter of election management. The last election saw a couple of missing and cancelled results with just 25 million participants. Is our electoral board prepared to invest in the resources needed for a smooth election with potentially quadruple that turnout? If one thing is certain, Nigerians will consistently show up when meaningful incentives exist. And for elections, these incentives are simple: safer voting environments and transparent, accurate results reporting. Without addressing these fundamental issues, mandatory voting will not solve our participation problem. It will only criminalize citizens failed by the system. The path forward is not through punishment, but through building an electoral system worthy of participation.